We are going live here together once again, enjoying this current moment. It is snowing and blowing the last 2 days. One day it's a little bit mild, next day it's cold. You can have a blizzard in the middle of the day, and then later on it's quite pleasant, like a day later. So you don't know from day to day what's going to go on. I'm not going to have the mirror on the camera. There we go. Let's do this. Kaboom! Oh, that's different. Got little me on the bottom and big me on the top. I can honestly say I've never done that before. That's interesting. It's a different look. We have the Happy Cup today. We also have X Pro on the scene. Let's see what's going on. All right, we got football insights, great quotes, all kinds of good stuff here. Now, can I get this to move over here? I don't know. What have I done here? Yeah, it's not letting me move it. There. Ha ha! I did it. I should have done it before I started, though. That's a mistake. Oh well. I didn't have to pay for the little brain fart. We have music here. Got down tempo. We'll see if that kicks in. We also have TweetDeck. Let's see if I can see it. TweetDeck, which is X Pro. And we have that. There we go. That's in there. All right. That's somebody's desk. That's very nice. Look at that, eh? Looks very organized. Yeah. They're living in an older home, too, you can tell. Something that's over 100 years old. All of that you can see in that one photo there. Okay, let's click this. And we've got great quotes. I still have no music, which is weird. The volume is good, but according to this, we have music. Interesting. So is this one of these situations where the music is on, but I can't hear it? Because I've had that before too, where I can't hear the music. Oh well. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, right? What do we got here? Great quotes. This is one of my favorite of all times, right here. Sometimes holding on does more damage than letting go. I would so agree with that. Don't hold on to things that you have no control over. Do yourself a favor. Okay, so we have pretty good light. Will this be better? Let's see. A little bit. A little bit. Not huge difference. Could have probably got by without it. I think you should buy more cameras pointing to your face. 2 are not enough. I would agree. That's awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that. 32, I think, is the roof. We should have 32 of them. Yeah, it's something that I did, just fluky, and now it's become kind of my signature. And people, when I don't have 2 on, are like, why don't we have both angles? But 32 would be ideal. Antonio, do you think you would be comfortable with 2 cameras? Especially when you're old, I think you don't care anymore. And I think this is more about seeing the glory and the beauty of the Buddha than me, or my NFL book, or the book that I'm currently reading, 12 Steps to Compassion. There we go. Antonio, where are you from, by the way? And anybody who's watching this now or on the replay, please be kind enough to tell us where you're tuning in. I would love that. The other thing is, too, if you can, please like, share. I am 37 and don't care. Well, that's good. That means you're happy with the skin you're in, right? It's important to be happy in the skin you're in. You know what? You're way ahead of many people. And you live in Spain. Spain is beautiful. Can't go wrong with Spain. Antonio, can you hear music at all in the background? Can you tell me that? Can you hear music? Because according to this, the music is going. I'm seeing a little pulsating, but it's not working. I wonder if I shut it off and try again. No, it's still saying I've got music. Interesting. All right. Sometimes you just have to give up. I've never been to Spain. Never. That is a place that's definitely on my bucket list. Hello! Hello to you. Thank you for saying hello. Wherever you are, all over the world, we appreciate you. Thank you so much. Can you hear music? If anybody can hear music, please say yes. I can hear music. That is so weird. So the music is playing, but I can't hear it. Oh well. I've had that before, where I can't hear the music, but the music is playing. Interesting. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. So what brings you a sense of peace on this glorious day, this Monday? It's kind of doom and gloom here today, folks. I gotta be honest. It's cold, damp. It's not wet. It's just snowing. So I guess it could be worse. Here's one here. Meeting your own deadlines. Not... Oh my God, this is my biggest gripe in the world with other people. Eating not in front of a screen. Doing the final rep at the gym. Turning off Netflix on a set time. I think that's healthy, actually. Not touching your phone on a date. Putting your phone in different room. Yes, I think that's wise. Step away from the device. Think about all the radiation we're getting. What is the stream about? The stream is every day, whatever direction we end up going in. That's the truth. We never know. We're just trying to motivate each other on a Monday. That's it. You know, sometimes we talk about gratitude, sometimes we talk about relationships, sometimes we talk about self-discipline, which is what we're talking about right now. Healthy habits. Sometimes we play music. It's more building a community. We've been doing this for a while. I used to be on a platform called Haps, and it was just crazy every day. So I hope that answers your question. But I'm grateful you're here. Thank you. I'm still a little cold from being outside. It was pretty intense. Making healthy, fresh dinners every night. My wife does that for me. She makes sure that I eat healthy. Okay. But don't you believe that over time that it would? Even the smallest bit? Right? Don't you think? Don't you think that would affect us? Going out for a run even when it's raining. Yes. Showing complete discipline for what you want, right? What's the other one here? Keep the same phone model for 3 years straight. That's wise. You save a little bit of money. Eating the same food 4 times a week to lose weight. I would agree with that. Passing up on a huge sale with extra money in the bank. Agreed. Reading business book even when you don't feel like it. I would agree. There we go. So you think we'll die less quick or by having a phone? I don't know. I don't think a lot of people could live without a phone. Right? I think a lot of people couldn't do it. It would be on their realm, right? I don't think they could do it. I think it'd be too tough. The other thing we talk about a lot is football, depending on the audience that we have. Here's a great word: empathy. Empathy, compassion, right? Those are two things, honestly, in my old age, as I get crusty, I'm trying to be more and more mindful of maybe somebody else's opinion, not just mine. Yeah, you should save money. We all need a phone. Do we all need a phone? I think so. I think we're all cyborgs now. We'd be lost without the search, right? The maps. How did people ever get around before? By asking people. People got lost, I think, a lot more often. This is beautiful. Look at that. Isn't that incredible? That's a place I wouldn't mind going. Right there. Also buying secondhand things. What kind of secondhand things would you buy? Would you buy clothing? Is that what you're saying? We do buy secondhand houses, most of us, right? There's usually multiple owners. Some people only buy new. A lot of people believe that every energy known to man is in an old house, including evil. Where if you buy a new house, you have a greater chance of not being affected by the energy. But what if the ground that it's built on is, say, sacred land, or an Indian burial ground, or a war burial, or just kind of funky electronics? The only problem with electronics, and I'm not trying to be crazy about this, is things like critters, and I mean little critters like cockroaches and bugs, love electronics. Bikes, cars, yes, of course. But you got to be very careful what you bring into your home, especially with electronics. I used to fix, back in the day, old PS2s and, Nintendo systems. And every time I opened up one that didn't work, it wasn't the unit, it was just filthy inside. And sometimes I found cockroaches, mostly dead. And then when I cleaned them, sometimes I'd have to replace parts, but very, very rarely. Most of the time it was just bad connections and things being filthy. They would work. Even Xboxes were the same. A lot of times you just had to clean them. Xboxes, to this day, if well maintained, still run, which is wild. And a lot of the cartridges that were used in the old systems like N64, they still work. Remember when people used to blow on them or clean them with rubbing alcohol and all kinds of other things? All right. But we live in a world right now where everything is AI generated. It's crazy. Thank you to the people who are with us on X, Facebook, Twitch, and yes, YouTube. And we are currently just rolling along here on Studio Standard Restream. And if you don't know what Restream is, it's a platform where you can be on multiple platforms, and then you can also get whatever you recorded and snip it later and put it into, say, TikTok or Instagram. Repurpose it any way that you like. The quality isn't bad. You could have better. I have standard. I bought it, when did I buy it? I think I bought it just after Christmas. It was on sale. I think it was half price. And I've been very happy with it ever since. Let's see here. That's right. That's right. Especially houses. If you buy a house that's like from 1960 to 1970, the bones are really good. They wanted to master the craft. Yes, they did. But everything now is made to be disposable, right? We live in a very disposable society. That's what we do. We try desperately to buy things cheap, and we don't care if they only last 3 years, including laptops. Where if you bought, let's say, bought a laptop or a TV, say in the 80s, it would probably last at least 10 years. They were big, they were bulky, and back then you used to pay the money to get a repair guy to fix your TV because it kind of made sense. If you notice, a lot of the best furniture ever made was made 50 to 100 years ago. No. What's the no? I don't know what the no is. No. Clarify on the no. 50 years at least. Oh, okay. Are we talking about houses? Are we talking about furniture? Or are we talking about everything? I agree with you, especially if you look at the churches that were built like 100 years ago. They're still standing. And a lot of them were built, I would say, by masons and mindfully built. And built to last hundreds of years. They last. Do you find that in Spain? The older buildings are the best buildings? I find now everything looks good, right? They're cosmetically really solid, beautiful, but the structures themselves, I often wonder, what are they going to be like in 50 years? And what are people going to have to do? I lived in a neighborhood once where houses looked really nice, but they put really shoddy windows in, and 10 years later, windows were literally falling out from the bathrooms. Or they were bulging, right? I don't know if you've ever seen that. Or there was moisture inside the glass. It's going to be interesting too. And I think we could so easily build, and we're starting to do that now. We're building roofs that can last, especially solar roofs, that can last 30, 40 years. The only problem with it is you have to clean them, right? Just having a quick look here. Let's look at some of the notifications from today and see what we have. You're reposted, don't want that. We've got, we can look at verified, but I'd rather look at everybody if that's okay. Sergio, thank you for all you do. I'm going to actually open this and get a little fresh air. You might hear some noise. Who else do we have here? Om Universe, thank you so much for your support. Haven't talked to him in a while. Thank you to Maria. The mystery of life isn't a problem to solve, but a reality to experience. I would agree. Yes, you're right. There are churches that are 500 years old, and they're standing. They're wild, and even some of those structures, when the center of them has been burnt, they're still standing. It's pretty amazing. We don't build stuff like that now. I think it would cost too much. The labor, the goods, everything. You know, there's parts in the world where you look at how they're built and you think, how did they ever lift these blocks? You know, these blocks weigh tons and tons, and there's literally no seams between them. Simone, good morning. Good afternoon. Michael Hall, wherever you are all over the world. Noble Ron, Barbara Allen, thank you. James. I haven't seen James in a while. Hi, James. James is a good guy. He's got 141,000 followers. I had no idea. Oh my. Rose, I haven't talked to her in a long time. Donika has a show tonight. Probably. Well, that's a theory. Some of the people believe that they were moved through vibration. A technology that was around back in the day that we don't have now, that could lift really heavy objects, like the blocks that they have on the pyramids. So I think some of the mysteries we'll never really know. We just won't. Freebird, thank you for all that you do. We appreciate you. All right, what else do we have? We have Alicia And we have Danny. Thank you, Danny, for all you do. That's a great shot. That's interesting. Yeah. That's cool. I see what you're saying, and I saw what you saw, Danny. Thank you for sending me the photo. That's very cool. It's cool how we all notice patterns. Breathe. So important. Breathing. Breathing is essential to life. What else do we have here? More Rose, more Donika. Hello, Jackie. Thank you, Jackie. Good luck. I love that you've been doing. Do you play games? No. No, we don't play games. No, I know what you mean, though. Like some people do trivia and stuff. No, we don't do that. Maybe in the future. I should never say no. Sunday is the perfect day to refuel your soul and to be grateful for each and every one of your blessings. Sunday is a day of rest. Take a break from all the stress and give yourself a chance to breathe. Unknown. I would agree with most of that. Even on a Monday, take a moment. Take a deep breath. Who are you talking to? Right now, I am looking at all the notifications that were sent to me on Twitter. Let's see if you can see it a little better. Maybe this will make it easier for you. But I've been going through. Let's see if we can line this up a little better so you can see it. These are the individuals that I've been talking to. And let's get this one going. There. And you can see me. Neville, thank you for everything that you do. Thank you to... Here's a great guy. Edward Sim. Thank you. Now, on Twitter, we do the shoutouts every day. And we basically celebrate the relationships and communities that we've built over the last 10 years. And what I try to do at least every other day is go through the list of people who have been kind enough to leave a mention on my page. And that's what we're doing right now. There's some pizza. I've been craving pizza. Pizza's good. So thank you folks for being here. I truly appreciate your time, your effort, everything that you do. Keep shining your light even in the darkest places. And know on some level we are here today enjoying this frequency transmission. And thank you so much, Diaz, for your lovely contribution. And I hope to see you in the future. Please follow, share, and be open to being a light for those who are in deep, deep need of some nurturance and compassion.